I'm going to play this audio for you, and this is going to show you what it's like when you tell the truth and what happens after you tell the truth and how you immediately just get cut, like literally cut. And hopefully y'all can hear it, because I noticed the volume was kind of low, but I'll turn it up and hopefully y'all can hear it to the best of your abilities. But if y'all can't really make out what is being said, I'll explain to you at the end of the clip.
Do you see anyone that's progressive enough for you?
Well, first, let me say off the top, thank you so much for having me. When I hear names like Rahm Emmanuel being floated as part of Biden's cabinet, considering the fact that he covered up the murder of Rahm McDonald in Chicago, considering the fact that he closed over 50 elementary schools and 30 mental health institutions, it's incredibly alarming and
So we lost the congressman-elect there. Sorry about that. We'll try to bring him back at some other point.
Okay, so y'all just heard that exchange right there, and hopefully y'all can make out what it was being said. But in case y'all don't, I'll explain it to you. First off, this guy's name is Jamaal Bowman, and I think he's a congressman out of New York, if I'm not mistaken. And I know I always make the claim to never trust a black man with a clean-shaven face. I don't know what this man's politics is all about, but I will say this. In this instance, what he said was the God honest truth, a very harsh one at that. So basically, if you couldn't make out what it was being said, she was asking him, what did he think about Joe Biden picking Rahm Emmanuel for this position? I'm not exactly sure what, I couldn't make out what position she said that he got, but it was a position that Joe Biden allegedly is picking him for if he hasn't picked him already. Now, we all know that Rahm Emmanuel is shady as hell, and we know from what event, and that's what Jamaal Bowman brought up. He was basically saying in so many words, like, if you want my opinion about Rahm Emmanuel, here it is. This is the same guy that covered up the Laquan McDonald shooting, and he did, along with others up there. That one incident right there just proved how corrupt Chicago was on a scale that people never knew about, because it was usually regulated to just Chicagoans, but then everyone got the chance to see it after that happened. Then he was talking about education and the schools and everything like that. And after he said that and was really about to go in, notice in the audio it got quiet. That's because CNN cut his mic. It literally went from what you see right here to, let me see if I can get to it, right here. So he was talking here and he was out of the frame here. CNN literally cut his mic, and it went from two people in the frame to just her with the CNN logo where his face was. They cut his mic because he spoke the truth about Rahm Emmanuel and how, Joe Biden, with him being the president-elect, they don't want, or they didn't want that type of information out there, as if people didn't know or don't already know how shady Rahm Emmanuel is. But see, they don't want that kind of press out there as it stands right now, because it's still fresh news of Rahm Emmanuel getting picked. So to the people that voted for Joe Biden, you got to question yourselves. Why would Joe Biden pick Rahm Emmanuel for anything, any position? It doesn't matter what position he got. I don't care if he picked him to be the janitor. Why would he pick Rahm Emmanuel of all people for this position, knowing Rahm Emmanuel's past, especially as it came to that Laquan McDonald incident? And it's so crazy because you'll have people that's real upset with the Laquan McDonald situation and don't like Rahm Emmanuel, but they went out and voted for Joe Biden and still support him, but probably don't even know that he picked this guy. See, this is going to be a very interesting 4 years. And it's going to be more so interesting for those who voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, because many people don't know why they voted for these individuals. They just picked them because they don't like 45. But yeah, it's messed up. I mean, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised either that they cut this man's mic, because he had the nerve to get up there on CNN and tell them about Rahm Emmanuel. And the thing is, they can't accuse him of lying, because what he said was true about Rahm Emmanuel. And it's not like it's a buried secret. They can go and pull this stuff up. But see, here's the thing. They've managed over the years since the Laquan McDonald incident to give cover to Rahm Emmanuel, where they don't have people snooping around and digging and looking for information about him. That's why when it comes to the politicians in Chicago, any of those who were around during that time, as far as I'm concerned, were all complicit with what happened, Rahm Emmanuel included. It's just that Rahm Emmanuel was able to skate on by and escape by the skin of his teeth. The same thing goes for Rick the Snake Snyder. You know, he was the governor of Michigan. And he did what he did when it came to Flint, and he skated up on out of there and didn't solve not one problem, and then tried to lie and say that he didn't know about it. But truth be told, he had knew about that thing for probably well over a year. But he just didn't do anything. And they're still having issues up there, but they don't talk about it anymore, like at all. And we know why, because it was affecting mainly the black residents. That's why I said these. That's why I call them politicians, because they lie and they trick and they deceive. But Jamaal Bowman, like I said, I don't know what his politics is like, but in this matter right here, he was 100% correct about Rahm Emmanuel and how corrupt he is. So to the people who voted for Joe Biden, just know that Joe Biden has picked a very corrupt man for whatever position he's about to receive. And now he's going to have the opportunity to do it on a federal level instead of just a city level, because he was the mayor. So he was only over the city of Chicago. He has the position that Lori Lightfoot has succeeded him as, because you know it was him and now it's her. And now look at where he got him. All he had to do was be a shady individual, cover up the murder of a black teen to the best of his abilities. Thank God the person who actually did it actually is in jail right now. It's funny, we don't really hear about him anymore. Maybe he's getting that ass beat daily, and if he is, so be it. Because I remember it was his wife or something like that was up there trying to say, my husband, he's not doing okay. We don't give a damn how bad your husband is doing. Good. He knows what he did. The world knows what he did. So be it. Oh well. I could then try to make a plea that his daughters or something like that. Well, what about Laquan McDonald's family? At least your daughters are able to see this guy, or at least talk to him on the phone. Laquan McDonald's family, they can only talk to him when they go visit his gravesite. And deceased doesn't talk back. So it is what it is. But yeah, CNN, they know they wrong for that one. And they probably didn't think people wasn't going to catch it. But yeah, that's why I said, if I was to ever go on any of these platforms like CNN or something like that, they would do the same thing to me. The only difference between me and Jamaal Bowman is my mic probably would have been cut a whole lot faster than his. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.